everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today is another episode of What You Making Monday. So this is a new recipe that I'm trying that is Whole30, of course. It is called Curry in a Hurry. So this should take about 20 to 30 minutes to make. So this is a perfect dish to make during the week. My sister-in-law is a big curry fan, and so maybe a couple months ago, I tried a coconut curry noodle soup, and it was super good, and everybody liked it. So when I saw this recipe, I said, well, give it a try, and I had a good portion of the ingredients already. It does require a lot of chopping. I have to chop an onion, red bell pepper, asparagus, and sweet potato. So I will chop all that up and then I will come back. So another little fun fact, this recipe calls for ground pork, but I actually bought a meat grinder a couple weeks ago, and I actually ground up my own pork because at the stores it's expensive, it's got a lot of added sugar, and so this way I can season it how I want. And it's good for us as well. I will try and see if I can find a video of me making the ground pork. So I'm excited to be able to use the pork that I ground up for this recipe. Okay, I'm back with another recipe using my good friend ghee here. The recipe says for a tablespoon of ghee in here. Just kind of eyeballing it, and then you'll want to turn the heat on medium low and let that kind of melt, even though mine's kind of already melted here. Now that the ghee is melted in there, I'm going to add in 1 bell pepper. The recipe said you can add whatever kind of pepper that you want. About a cup of chopped up asparagus. And then you will need 1 onion. And of course, we need to add in some garlic. Add a little extra in there. And then I'm going to saute this up for about 5 minutes until it gets soft. Okay, the vegetables in here are sauteed for about 5 minutes. I'm going to add in about a cup of sweet potatoes chopped. And some Whole30 approved chicken broth. Woo. And I'm going to add in coconut milk. A little tip, if you have not used coconut milk before, make sure that you shake it before you open it, because I didn't know that the last time I made a curry and it was a big mess. So just a little tip there. This a stir. I know it kind of looks gross, but I promise it will all melt together. Now it's time to add in the spices. So the recipe says fish sauce, but I looked around and couldn't find any, so I'm hoping it'll still taste good without it. And then we need 1 tablespoon of the curry powder. Here's the curry powder. It's got coriander, fenugreek, turmeric, cumin, black pepper, bay leaf, celery seed, nutmeg, clove, onion, ginger, and red pepper. I've never had this before, so I'm curious to see how this will taste. Smells good. And then 1 tablespoon of turmeric. I know a lot of people say turmeric, but it's turmeric. Tablespoon of that. Give it a nice woo yellowish hue to it. And then I'm going to add 2 tablespoons of red curry paste. Give that a good stir. I have 1 cup of cauliflower rice. I just got this from a frozen packet. And then I am going to sprinkle in little pieces of the ground pork. As you can see, there's lots of seasonings on here, so I'm super excited to see how this will all blend together. I think the idea of having these small pieces in here is just so that it cooks easier. Okay, everything is mixed in here now, and I turned up the heat just a little bit and put the lid on, and I'm going to simmer this for about 15 minutes to see if the sweet potatoes are soft and that the pork is cooked through. Okay, it is done. It's so colorful. This is probably one of the most colorful dishes I've ever made. But like I said, this is a curry with pork in it. You can make it vegetarian and not put the pork in it at all. So I'm gonna give it a try. That's super good. I might become a regular curry making person now. Super good. There's like a little spice, but not overwhelming. So I'm hoping it won't be too much for my family. But like I said in the beginning, this is something that I whipped up in like 20-30 minutes if you add in the chopping time of all the vegetables. So that's a win in my book if I can make something that tastes super good in a short amount of time. But that is my curry in a hurry. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to turn on that notification bell, give this a thumbs up, and click that subscribe button. I will see you next time.